Welcome to kinser'skeep. This is the week of the Mule.
The cocktail that makes people look at you and say, nice mug. This cocktail really does have an inspiring origin story. So let's start with some history.
Nah. This story begins in 1941 with Sophie Berezinski, who immigrated to America from Russia with 2,000 copper mugs from her father's copper factory. Unable to sell them, she started going door to door in Hollywood, until she found the Cock and Bull pub on the Sunset Strip. There she met John Martin and Jack Morgan.
Now, John Martin had recently purchased the struggling Smirnoff Vodka distillery after already being a successful food and beverage importer. Think A1 steak sauce. Delicious. Well, he was also trying to make a fortune by somehow, some way, making vodka popular during a time when there was no interest in vodka. And then there was Jack Morgan, who was the owner of the Cock and Bull pub, and he was trying to push his own brand of ginger beer. Well, after a meeting of the minds, taste tests and experimentation ensued, and the Moscow Mule was born. And since then, it's become one of America's most popular cocktails. And for good reason. It's simple and easy to make, and it's delicious all year round. Now, there's a lot of ways to make a mule, and a lot of mules that we could make. But let's start with my go-to recipe for a Moscow Mule, which has simple syrup, lime juice, vodka, and ginger beer. Don't forget the mint though. It really is meant to be. Let's make it. David? Oh, there you are, David. Oh, I sometimes call our copper mugs David. It's because they give you that magical copper feel. It's a David Copperfield joke. I know, it's great. Moving on. How we really start with this? Well, we gotta grab our shaker, and we gotta start with our mint. I'm gonna use, I'd say about 5 mint leaves, but you can either be frugal or go crazy with that mint, so whatever you love. I'm gonna add that right into the bottom of our small shaker piece. And then we're gonna start with our simple syrup. We're gonna add, and this is my preference, a heavy 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Right into the cheater tin. And we're gonna add the simple first because we're using this jigger and I wanna get every drop. So let's wash the rest of that simple out with 3/4 ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. Beautiful. Perfect. Now, all that's left to do is to grab our vodka.
Hey!
I am so sorry. Look, it was an accident, okay? I'll leave you be, okay? We're gonna go the traditional route on this, and we're gonna add Smirnoff vodka. This is probably the first vodka I ever tried, and I had no idea that it had such an awesome history. So we're gonna add 2 ounces of that straight in as our final ingredient. Well, maybe not our final ingredient. And that's 2. Let's grab that ice now. We're gonna go all the way to the top. Perfect. Now all we have to do is do a medium shake for 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, all right. Now we have a couple options here. I like to kind of go my old school method and add the ginger beer straight into the shaker after I'm done shaking, but you can always put it on top of your cocktail at the end. So with that said, let's open the classic Cock and Bull recipe of ginger beer. Just, sticking to history. Whoa. Thought you were supposed to snap because it's ginger beer. We're gonna eyeball out between 2 and 3 ounces, and then we're gonna strain that through a fine strainer so that you don't get any salad right into the mug. So let's garnish with 2 garnishes. Just the way it should be. The way it's meant to be. Let's grab that mint and let's give it a slap. Let the extra aromas come out. If you don't, then it would be a disappointment. Put that right in the back there. And then let's grab the half moon or the half wheel. Place that right at the back as well. Glorious. A little bit of lime flavor in there, extra, but not too much. You could also use a wedge or whatever you'd like. This is my method because I think we already have enough mint and enough lime juice in there to bring those flavors out. And there you have it. That's the Moscow Mule.
Sourpuss, Collins, Ricky Fizz, Flip, Daisy Smash, Cobbler Fix, Julep, Custom Made, yeah, let's run it back.
Just grab mint and some simple when you're thirsty. Then add the lime. Add it all with some vodka, then start shaking. It's almost time. The ginger beer's what makes this cocktail complete. Don't leave it behind. The copper mug's classic, but baby, don't worry. Any glass is fine.